Oh man, what have we created here? Possibly the perfect EDC. Man, look at those scales. These are from RC Bladeworks. He is custom making scales, and I will put his information below. Not many people, if any at all, are making Indela scales right now. He also makes them in the Delica and the Endura, which will lead us to our next point here. I'm a little late to the Indela train, but I just could not pass this up. When I seen that the Wharncliffe K390s were being discontinued, I had to get one. I never had an Indela. I've been kind of waiting on the sidelines. I seen the K390s. I thought that was going to be a regular lineup, but I was sad to see it get discontinued, but also meant I had to grab one, and I'm so glad I did. But you can see it's the Indela is in between the Delica and the Endura. So RC Bladeworks makes a lot of different scales, but I don't believe anybody has made them for the Indela yet. And you can choose your outer scale and your inlay here. This one's in Mexican blanket. This is natural linen micarta. Beautiful work too. He's a great guy. So again, I'll put his information below, but this video is also about the knife and what I think about the knife just in general. If you didn't notice, I changed the clips out on this one for the MXG Lowrider clip titanium. I'll put a nice little quick satin finish on it to try to match the blade. It's got some smears on it, but try to match that blade steel so it just made sense when you look all the way around. Love their clips. I wish they were a sponsor, but they're not. And this thing just feels incredible in your hand. And I really love the fancy version here. Love the size of it. It's just perfection. And I just love cutting with the Spyderco FRN models in the flat ground. I'll give you guys an update on how I feel about the K390. I've been carrying it for about a week now. And breaking down a lot of cardboard and just doing random tasks. I haven't used it for any food tasks because I believe that it will take a patina. Maybe not quite as well as Maximet. But anyways, we've got the super steels. We have the meats. I'm going to do videos on all these knives individually. This is the triple B heat treated, well, the formula. I don't think he actually heat treated these, but the 15V. These are some of the heaviest hitters they got in the market right now. And then of course, I could get it over here. Here's another gussied up Delica. This is the Lynch conversion here with the finger choil up front. I'll do another video on this, but this is the, where does it show? Yeah, M4 version. So love Spyderco. Again, this is just kind of a random video. I really wanted to show off my new Indela, my new toy here, and tell you guys about these incredible blade scales. He does a bunch of them. He does them for the Hogue Deca. He does Bug Out, Chaparral. Man, he's just really into it. So he's been doing it a long time too. I made a video a long time ago of him doing some Hinderer scales that were really incredibly well done with different experimental inserts and things like that. I don't remember, was it C-Tech or something that had like that honeycomb pattern in it and all that. So he's been around a while. He knows what he's doing, and these are tricky to make because this backspacer here takes all the tension on that back lock. So to do it right with this type of fit and finish is incredible. His prices are really reasonable, and I just absolutely love it. Again, he's got like green with different inserts and stuff. And this Mexican blanket is just too cool. I love this thing. I know it's ugly. It's like a face only a mother could love or a father. But man, the rake on this thing is just aggressive when you go to cut. What an EDC knife. And it gives you a real good excuse to pair it up with a traditional knife. So I will do a video later on this one. Love this one. And I'll do some more videos on like the Shaman versus the Para and how I feel about them. But either way, what an incredible EDC. If anybody's interested, the Andela size next to like a bug out, I believe about the same cutting edge here. So there you go. That's the Andela and the K390. What an EDC. It's funny, the farther you get into knives, the more some people come right back around to Spyderco, and that's kind of where my journey is right now on these modern folders. It's right back to Spyderco. They're just super reliable heat treat. The grinds are great. They're just meant to be used hard. They're not terribly expensive like some Benchmade's are getting, and I'll do another video on how I feel about Benchmade's pricing. I think it's quite a different take than what other people are saying, but we'll save it for the video later. This video is about this Andela. What do you guys think? Did we create the ultimate EDC? And tell me how good. I've been carrying this. Again, keep in mind we got the lowrider clip on here. I did it without the option, without the holes for all the other clip mounting options like they have on the originals, right? I didn't want all that. And I also did not want him to drill the lanyard hole. So if you notice, this is just a really cleaned up version. It keeps it nice and lightweight. As much as I love this titanium, right? It does heavy up the knife a little bit. And one of the appeals to the FRN knives of this, you know, design is how light they are. So you do keep your steel liners in there. So everything functions like a factory knife, but it's all dressed up. I just think it's so much better. Love this thing. And that Mexican blanket is too cool. I've been following him on Instagram for years and years, but could not pass the opportunity to get this thing together. And the K390, I've been very impressed so far. I'll keep you guys up to date on how I feel about it after I carry and use it for a few months, and we'll do a steel report. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. We'll see you on the next video.